Shifting focus to the civil war in Sudan, we have been telling you how a power struggle between two warring generals in the country has been prolonged due to the involvement of multiple foreign players. In the latest, another rather unusual country has been linked to the Sudan war. The country is Colombia, located all the way in South America. Sudan has confirmed the presence of Colombian fighters in its civil war. Last month, Sudan Armed Forces, led by General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, ambushed a convoy of paramilitary rapid support forces, or the RSF, which is led by Mohamed Hamdan Dagalo. The Sudan Army and the RSF have been locked in a civil war for over 19 months. Now, during the ambush, Sudan Army said it captured several Colombian soldiers and killed others. They also seized identity documents belonging to the Colombian mercenaries, who were fighting alongside the paramilitary RSF. Colombia has taken note of the matter and has apologized to Sudan's army-backed government, not once, but twice. The Colombian Foreign Minister, Luis Gilberto Murillo, has apologized to his Sudanese counterpart, Ali Yusuf, over a phone call. The Colombian minister expressed regret over the participation of the Colombian nationals in the war alongside the RSF. He stressed on Colombia's commitment to resolving the situation and ensuring the return of its citizens. An apology also came through Colombia's ambassador to Cairo, who met with Sudan's ambassador to Egypt in Cairo on Sunday. She conveyed her country's strong shock and disapproval upon discovering the reports. Colombia has tried to assure that it will maintain good ties with Sudan. If both the nations have shared cordial ties, then why are Colombian troops fighting against the Sudan army? Reports suggest that around 300 former Colombian soldiers are involved in the Sudan war, and these soldiers are fighting in Sudan against their will. As per an investigation by Colombian online newspaper La Silvacia, these soldiers believe that they were hired to provide security for oil facilities in the United Arab Emirates. Instead, they found themselves in the midst of Sudan's brutal civil war. The company which hired them is a Colombian firm, and its founder is reportedly a former army officer. But the recruited soldiers say they are given directions by a retired Colombian army colonel, Alvaro Quijano, who lives in Dubai. Now, as per the soldiers' testimonies, they were recruited by the firm for their services in the UAE. However, they were housed in Libya before being transported across the border in Sudan via desert routes. They were then brought to fight alongside the RSF in Al Fasher, the capital of North Darfur. These soldiers are calling it human trafficking and want to leave Sudan. While they were promised salaries of up to $3,400 per month, many report payment delays and a lack of support. The RSF has meanwhile not commented on the reports of Colombian troops fighting alongside them. The UAE has been repeatedly accused by the Sudan army, even by the United Nations, of providing support to the RSF. However, the Gulf nation has always denied the allegations. As per reports, the UAE is invested in the conflict in Sudan, which is resource-rich and strategically located. It sees Sudan as a gateway to expand influence in the Middle East and North Africa. And the RSF leader acts as a custodian of the UAE's interests in Sudan. Sudan, which is also an agricultural hub in Africa, ships agricultural produce to the UAE through the Red Sea. But it is not just the UAE, but multiple nations who are accused of providing support to the rival parties in Sudan. These include Russia, Libya, Iran, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia. The war, which began in April last year, has killed over 20,000 so far and has created the world's largest displacement crisis. Multiple ceasefire efforts have failed, and the involvement of multiple foreign players is making achieving peace a distant dream.